conducting even the quickest overview, we can begin to understand why. Our once natural waterways are becoming toxic. Pollution is filling the earth and air. Global warming is disrupting ecosystems. Species are becoming extinct at alarming rates. The nutrients and depth of our soil is diminishing. Miles of forests and jungles are vanishing by the day. Our social environment is filled with distrust and disparity. Our government has been invaded by corporate interest. Mass shootings occur for no apparent reason, and despite being the most advanced society that has ever been, technology has not solved any of our major problems. Such a diagnosis validates the offness in our collective gut and provides a new conundrum. What is the cause of this impending danger, and where is it located? Our natural instinct in such situations is to look outside ourselves, but here we only find a mirror. In it, we see that underneath this mirage of composite crises is a singular force, us. Assuming it is easier to change our collective actions than fight a multi-front battle against a nebulous enemy, this should be great news. Unfortunately, this has turned out to be nothing more than an assumption. Despite our increasing awareness of human causation, we still attempt to change the world around us rather than change ourselves. Perhaps this is out of instinct, stubbornness, or laziness, but it hasn't yielded us any substantial results. For example, we've been talking about the damaging effects human activity has had on Earth since as early as the 1960s. And while there have been many hopeful developments in renewable energy, environmental policy, corporate and consumer responsibility, regenerative agriculture, and governmental commitments to carbon neutrality, ecological destruction and greenhouse gas emissions are still on the rise. Until our habits and systems change, the development of these partial solutions will continue to be outpaced by the increasingly complex web of issues caused by our actions. Our only option, then, if we wish to solve all of these issues at once, is to address the unconscious decision-making processes or hidden ideologies that drive our collective actions. The most direct way to do so is by looking at our priorities and goals as a society. On the collective or governmental level, they include increasing security and GDP. On an individual level, once survival necessities are met, they include increasing security and comfort, achieving success, and accumulating wealth to achieve all those ends. While these are all logical and important goals to strive for, they effectively place happiness, meaning, and community as secondary goals, or ones that will only be achieved as a result of completing the first. When our primary goals are rooted in the insatiable quest to control our individual and collective environments, achieve unlimited economic growth, and accumulate material wealth, the secondary goals often never have a chance to make it to the surface, creating a disconnect between what we truly desire out of life and what we currently strive for. Such an ideological system pushes us away from our innate humanity, glorifies self-interest, allows us to unconsciously harm one another and the world around us, and results in isolation and fragmentation. In response, we pacify our collective gut and outsource responsibility for our actions. All of us can agree that this feels wrong. It is not a sustainable path, and somewhere within, we sense another way. The real question then becomes, can we actualize this new way and shift our ideologies before it's too late? This book is going to argue that the answer is yes, and discuss how to transform from a fragmented society on the verge of a collapse to a unified and prosperous whole, propelling an evolutionary